Oh my gosh, my mom told me that I looked like a Targaryen from Game of Thrones. For all of you who are Game of Thrones fans, but just since I dyed my hair. But anyway, hello, I'm Tyla, also known as the Iridescent Angel, and I'm here to do a collective reading for you guys for this new moon solar eclipse in Gemini, okay? But before we jump into it, I just want to let you guys know I am doing a Gemini season special right now. It's like $10 for a specific question. How can you add more balance into your life? If you are interested in that, the information to get that reading is in the description below. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email. All the information for that is in the description box below. I don't want to waste too much time because we have a lot to talk about, y'all. Okay, so new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. Let's talk about it while I read my notes. So let's just start off with the new moon. A new moon is it's like a blank slate. It's like a vision board, okay? It's when the moon is darkest in the sky, so we can't see it being illuminated. But it's the perfect time to focus on what you want to manifest new, okay? It's like wiping the slate clean. Well, the full moon really helped us to wipe the slate clean. Now it's like a brand new notebook. You know, you get to write down any and everything that you want to see manifest within the next cycle. So that's what we're going to be focusing on with this new moon. Now, solar eclipse specifically is when the moon casts a shadow on the sun. So it's still it's basically a really dark sky, even more so than just the new moon alone. So that totally is emphasizing the energy of manifestation, especially with today being Thursday and the new moon solar eclipse being today. Thursday is Jupiter Day, which is it's honestly my manifestation day because Jupiter is all about expansion. So anything that you focus on is going to expand, which makes it such a good manifestation day. Okay, so oh, also during the solar eclipse, what happens is the sun and the moon make a conjunction. A conjunction kind of means that they pair up rather than in opposition, which a lunar eclipse is when the sun and the moon oppose one another. But this time they're working together, with the sun representing, you know, your identity, the ego, your purpose and things like that, becoming in conjunction with the moon, which represents your emotions and intuition. It really gives us a chance to integrate both of these sides of ourselves and have it be kind of on the same page. You know, a lot of people talk about how their sun sign, their moon sign always are like clashing head to head. Well, this is a perfect time to make the two work together. So really look at you know, what your moon sign is, and also where Gemini falls in your chart, okay? So these are all things to pay attention to for this solar eclipse, but definitely good for manifesting, writing that stuff down, burning a candle, whatever you want to do, or just resting and visualizing how you want your future to look. So in tropical astrology, the moon is in Gemini. But in sidereal astrology, I have to talk about sidereal because a lot of people are moving more into studying sidereal astrology because it is a bit more accurate in terms of where the planets exactly are aligned in the sky. So with sidereal astrology, the new moon is actually in Taurus, which is still extremely beneficial to us because Taurus is about integrating and kind of like locking down. It's that perfect earth energy to really solidify all of the things that we've learned from the lunar eclipse that just passed. When was that? Like a week ago or something like that. So this is this is all good stuff, you know. We're definitely trying to lock down some stuff and focusing on the future, you know, what we're gonna go forward. Now, the future will not be very easy to see right now, but that's because it's not meant to be. It may be a little bit foggy at the moment, especially with Mercury and retrograde. But no fear, you know, we just focus on what we can and keep moving forward. Let me see if that's all my astrology notes. But if we are focused on tropical astrology and with Gemini, this, you know, solar eclipse being Gemini, which you could still count it as that because the sun is still in Gemini. It's definitely gonna be about challenging and changing our perspectives and belief systems, how we interact with others, how we communicate, because Gemini is all about communication, sharing information with others. But a lot of this, because Mercury is still retrograde, which is Gemini's home planet, that may just call us to go within. Most of the retrogrades, with most of the planets, when it is retrograde, it really is just a call to go within. So the outer energies that planet would usually contribute is just called within. So you may, if you don't find yourself being extremely outwardly social, you may find yourself going within, examining how you've been socializing in the past and how that's benefiting you or how it's not, and what, so on and so forth. So that's all the astrology notes I have for you today. I think I'm going to timestamp this in case you want to skip all that and go straight into the reading. But we're about to hop into the reading right now. So I want to start off, I'm going to start off with getting some oracle messages for each of the elements, just to see what the elements need to hear. And then we're going to go into a mind, body, and spirit check-in and close out with some more oracle messages. So let's see. Oh, let's get into prayer really quick. Angels and ancestors, thank you so much for being here with us today. May these messages that we receive today add to our clarity and take away from our confusion. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. And we are always divinely protected and blessed. May we continue to ascend, and so it is. And so it is, and so it is. So it will be. Alrighty, so let's see. Starting off with water signs. Let's get a message for water signs, please, Spirit. What is the oracle message for my water signs? Okay, we have I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. So water signs, you may be focusing a little bit about maybe apologizing to someone, or someone could be apologizing to you during this time. I'm also getting an energy of forgiveness. So if you aren't the one on the side of needing to apologize to someone else, you may be in the energy of receiving some apologies and just needing to forgive, you know. Writing past wrongs, uprooting. So you also may be thinking about just, you know, your own ways of communicating with others and interacting with others, specifically how you've done in the past. So there may be just a little bit of tweaking that you want to do within, you know, a little bit of shadow work that you may be focused on right now. But for others of you, it is a call to forgive and accept apologies that's coming towards you. And let me remind you that accepting apologies does not mean that you are being okay with whatever the person did. It's just to give yourself your own peace and closure to move on. Okay, so that's a beautiful oracle message. Let's move on to fire signs. Let me get an oracle message for my fire signs, please, Spirit. What is the opening oracle message? Let's see. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Okay, so this means I feel like you guys will have some opportunities coming in, and you'll have to be extremely discerning on what opportunities you are going to step into. You know, I feel like you're really being called to step out and rely on your faith and connect to your intuition at this time, so that you can figure out which opportunities, which doors you're gonna walk through. So that's beautiful energy, fire signs. It's kind of just, it's gonna be all about what you make it at the end of the day. So that's great. Let's see. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. I feel like there's no wrong answer at this time, fire signs. You know, you just go with whatever your intuition is telling you to do. Alrighty, let's get a message for my earth signs. A message for earth signs. And we have jump in. Adventures, say yes to change. Okay, earth signs, so you're being called to take some type of leap of faith. Okay, jump in. Adventure, say yes to change, say yes to something new. I know you, my earth signs, love to stick to the same mold. You guys love to stick to whatever you have always done, which I understand as an earth sign because I'm a Capricorn rising. But sometimes it's really good for us to try something new and just step into it. You know, sometimes the change that we seek is in the new adventure or the risk that we haven't taken yet. So that's really good. Excuse the smoke. It's really just my sage. This sage smudge like burns like crazy. Okay, so air signs, lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay, so it's no surprise, air signs, that we're talking about memories and something you've done before, because it's Mercury retrograde. So all of you guys are definitely thinking back about a lot of things that have happened in your past or even your past life. Okay, air signs, there may be some obstacles or even repeating patterns that are starting to feel like, oh, I've been here before, oh, I've done this before. Regression therapy might be something you might be interested in doing if you would like to look back into your past life and see what's been there for you. But I feel like just lessons are coming up, are coming full circle for you, even from this lifetime. So also, when it comes to, you may be revitalizing some gifts and talents that you maybe slept on from the past, or also not just from this past life, but from your other life, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm getting brain farts, but this sage is freaking, it's burning like crazy. I gotta put the sage out because it's burning. Okay. Alrighty, so let's jump into the tarot. Let's jump into the tarot. Let's see what's going on for us mentally. How is this solar eclipse affecting us on a mental scale? Okay, this is for all of the signs, for all of us. You know, what lessons, what's coming up for us, what's happening. Let me get one more shuffle. Freaking sage is so strong. All right, let's see. Three cards for the mental space. What's happening in the mental space? We have 9 of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. And the 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. I did put all of these cards upright before I went in and started this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them all upright because I just feel like they're supposed to be upright. And we have the Star at the bottom of the deck. And the star is, it came out in the last reading, and I raved about the star card. But the star is about faith, okay? It's about not only just faith, but also sacrifice, letting and release. I love how she's pouring out water on the land and and into the water. It's kind of like you are sacrificing, giving back to the earth and the land in a way to say, okay, I'm ready to receive whatever you have for me. And that's really just, to me, a symbol of like having faith in the universe, and also knowing that you are connected to everything. So with this star card, let's see, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed underneath that. Yeah, what I'm getting here is that there's a need to kind of rethink what stability means to you. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords here, which is a symbol of anxiety, stress, and worry, with this Page of Cups and this Eight of Wands. I just feel like you guys, or a lot of us, are coming out of this energy of being stressed and worried about the future, getting back to our faith, and kind of starting anew with this Page of Cups, relearning what is emotionally fulfilling to us, what is going to fill up this cup that we have. You know how see how they're kind of like looking at each other, the fish and the guy, kind of as if to say, I don't know what we're doing here, but we're figuring it out. You know, they're kind of looking at each other. So I kind of feel like there's an energy of really looking closely at what you have in front of you, and just what's gonna make your heart sing, and also what you want to build for yourself in the future. We have the Eight of Wands here as well, so I feel like this is gonna be fast moving energy for all of us, in terms of, I feel like when we come out of this, we're gonna know very quickly where we want to go, where we're headed, where our heart is leading us to go. So that's good. Let me see. Let me get some clarifiers for this Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? We have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so yeah, if there has been something, and I kind of feel like this is career material wise, if there has been something that you have been building on for a long time that has not proven to be as fruitful, or just isn't turning out to be the best long-term option for you, I feel like there's a little bit of anxiety and stress and worry about walking away from it, leaving it behind. But just know that it's not going to bring you the stability that you really need, with this Four of Wands reverse and Death right underneath that. So for some of you, it won't be a matter of walking away from it altogether, but you have to have the flexibility and be open to allowing it to transform in a way that is going to benefit you, not just for now, but for the long term. Okay, for some of you, it is a matter of leaving something behind totally and just relearning, you know, for yourself what's really gonna fulfill you. And instead of going after something with the idea that it's supposed to fulfill you in a certain way, a certain project or career, job, whatever that is, you have to go after the energies that you seek. So not just the glitz and glam and shiny part of it, not what it looks like, but what is this actually going to do for you. Go towards the energy that you would like to attract, not just what you think is going to bring that energy, if that makes sense. Let's see what this Page of Cups is about in the mental space for this solar eclipse. What else? So we're going to be thinking about all of this, you know, kind of transforming what's going to bring us that satisfaction. We're relearning a lot about ourselves. The High Priestess reverse. Okay, so we're needing to get back connected to our intuition. The solar eclipse could be taking us into maybe the darker parts of ourselves. Not necessarily the darker, but the depths. So actually trying to get us to sit down and look at things on a deeper level within. So it's a learning experience, you know, whatever is coming up for you. Yes, Four of Pentacles reversed. So needing to, what the universe is really trying to get us to see is what we need to release. You know, listen to our intuition to know, is this really gonna be what I think it's gonna be? Is this really gonna bring the fulfillment that I desire? Princess of Pentacles. So that is meaning with this Page of Pentacles reverse, we are divesting, if that makes sense, in certain things that just are no longer bringing us the fruits that we desire, or that we realize will not bring us the fruits that we desire. We have the Three of Swords clarifying this Eight of Wands. So honestly, this transition may be a bit heartbreaking for some of us, you know, especially if it's been something that you have invested in a long time. But remember to continue to keep your faith and know that whatever the universe is trying to get you to see or transform, it's for the better. And I feel like in a sense, it'll be the pain from the transition that will catapult us into this forward movement to realign us into what's really meant for us. Let's get one more card with this Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Ooh. Let's see. I see the Ten of Pentacles and it's upright. So yeah, this energy is basically, it's kind of forcing us to use our pain to motivate us, basically, and get us to where we need to be. And that's beautiful that we're seeing the Ten of Pentacles upright now, because before the Ten of Pentacles was reversed underneath the Star card. So, you know, if we don't see all the answers right now and things seem to be a bit fuzzy and we're in the middle of that transition, it's okay. Have no fear. We're just learning. We're gaining some new perspectives right now, okay? Try not to be too defensive during this time and just allow yourself to see where the universe is trying to give back to you and where the universe is trying to create a greater balance for you. You know, sometimes we have to let go of something to receive something else. So just allow that process to happen. Yes, Nine of Swords reverse coming out again. And remember, the Nine of Swords was the first card that came out and it was upright before. So we will be moving out of this anxious energy in the mental space if it's there by the end of the solar eclipse. So do not stress. All right. We're at 23 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what's happening physically. Let's see what's happening physically. Because I don't want to go too long. So let's see. 3 cards for physically. What's happening for us physically, materially, or with our physical body, spirit, during the solar eclipse? We have the Six of Cups coming out here, so some stuff from the past. Ace of Swords reverse. That's again that maybe fuzziness and clarity, or just having a lack of clarity right now. And the Ten of Pentacles coming out again. So let's see, bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands reverse. So releasing some burdens, or maybe we're carrying some burdens that are unnecessary, and maybe it's some stuff from the past that we are all right, I'm getting a message of some stuff from the past coming up that maybe we originally viewed as burdensome, but it's the perspective change. Nothing actually changed from the past. Clearly you can't change the past, but it's this perspective change that has allowed us to turn this Ten of Swords upside down. Yes, with the moon reverse. So maybe some things have been revealed possibly with this moon reversed, and it is still Mercury retrograde, so I wouldn't be surprised if a part of this solar eclipse is a transition in our the way that we view memories and past events and things like that. So you can expect that to happen, especially if relationships and things come back and open communication is able to occur and create new perspectives and some healing. So let's see. Let's clarify these cards. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles here coming up again. This Ten of Pentacles have been coming up a lot. So it's really, I feel like, guiding us to think about what we want for the long term, okay? I feel like the rest of these, well, I love how the eclipses happen right in the middle of the year, because it kind of gives us a chance to see what we've done so far this year, how we can change that up to reach our end goals for the rest of the year, okay? So, ooh, flying out, Seven of Swords. So maybe there was some type of deception in the past, or some type of, I don't know, someone getting away with something, maybe in a past relationship. Maybe you have memories of deceptive energies in the past that you'll be healing for yourself. Let's see, one more card with this. Six of Cups and Seven of Swords. And we have the Ace of Swords reversed again. So yeah, I feel like there are some things from the past that we have a skewed perspective of. You know how you have these emotions from, you know, anything that happens in the past, and your ego kind of takes that and runs with it and continues to feed you things to basically sign off on what you're already feeling, even if it's very skewed. So I feel like we will gain some clarity on some things from the past now. So that's beautiful. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is about. Yeah, and we have the Page of Swords right underneath it, and that's about learning and new perspectives. This is the Page of Swords, and I feel like that's literally what this is all about. Two of Swords. So that's about, it's kind of like double-mindedness. Two of Swords is very Gemini energy. Kind of like two extremes, or just feeling like you don't have all the answers to make a clear decision, to have this clarity. So I feel like this is something that's going to be cleared out for us. We're going to be able to, we're going to have the information we need to create a clear mental stance on something. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. And we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So some will choose to no longer work on something. Some will also see how some of the thoughts and things that they've been feeding themselves have not bared fruit, you know, have not been beneficial to birthing, creating, growing, and moving forward. So that's really good energy to see that, you know, we are coming out of this indecision, or this may be something that you're in right now that the universe is really trying to get us to come out of. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is about. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, so working slow and steady wins the race. Working very slow so that we can get to this Ten of Pentacles. One thing at a time, you know. So it's a lot of processes that's happening, because I feel like this is all on a emotional, mental, and physical level. So take it easy. Ten of Wands coming up again, and we do have the Ten of Wands. Remember, reverse was the overall energy for physically what's happening. So like I said, you may decide to divest from something, and that was energy that we got before for one of the elements. No longer feed into a perspective or situation that you were feeding into before, but Also, it's an energy of working smarter, not harder with this Ten of Wands. I feel like whatever it is that you've been working on for a long time, a lot of people will finally find themselves coming to some type of completion as well. But also, putting more burden on yourself than necessary is a theme that I'm getting here. And like I said before, working smarter, not harder, slow and steady wins the race, and really creating that ABC plan where you can contribute a little bit to every single day that will get to your end goal, rather than trying to rush and do it all at once. Ace of Cups, a revitalization in your own self-love, your own self-care, but also a filling up of your cup again. It's like these transformations will refill your cup and give you the energy and clear mental space that you need to go forward. And the Emperor creates stability in your life. Yes, with the Chariot, going forward confidently. So go Ace of Wands. Wow, brand new. I'm telling you. And the page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is beautiful energy. Let these transformations and perspective changes happen. Let all of this stuff come up so that you can step into this energy, because this is so beautiful. I mean, stability, moving forward confidently, brand new beginnings, fresh perspectives, fresh action, fresh emotional ability. So that's all really nice energy, honestly. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull some final oracle messages for the elements, and we'll go from there. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video, guys. If this message is resonating for you, I really appreciate y'all for being here, and please hit me up if you like a personal reading, okay? Alrighty, so let's see. I think we started off with water signs last time. So let's get a closing oracle message for my water signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or just whatever. If you have heavy water in your chart, that's for you. We have new beginnings. I want to read this. Let's see. New beginnings, water signs. So much new. And that's not a surprise with this solar eclipse and new moon, because it's meant to bring in all the new. Let's see. Your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. This is a perfect time to begin that new project or give birth to an emerging idea. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the Yang principle. Expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. New beginnings. So yeah, take that how it resonates, but to tie it back in with your original oracle message that came out before, there may be some new beginnings with some relationships or something from the past once an apology or something is granted. So that's also a message, but it doesn't have to just be. It also could be a new beginning with yourself, of forgiving yourself for any mistakes that you've done from the past. So take it how it resonates. But overall, water signs, you're being called to step out and do what you got to do for this new beginning, because it's here for you. So take that chance. Let's see. We're on fire signs next. We had portal, doors opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. Let's see. A message for fire signs. This is a closing oracle message for fire signs. Taking risk. Oh my gosh. Isn't that so crazy? Well, earth signs got to jump in. But taking risks. New portal, decide, wild card. So you got to take some risk, because you don't have everything in front of you to see how this is going to plan out. But I just feel like you should trust your intuition. Let's see. When you draw this card, it is time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears, do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later, okay? So don't worry about, don't stress too much on how you may fail. Focus on the ways that you may succeed, okay? And don't be afraid to take a risk. Why not? You only have one life. Live it up. Okay, we have jump in for my earth signs. Jump in. They had a similar message to my fire signs. Adventure, say yes to change. Let's see. Jump in. Earth signs. We have courage. Wow, that goes perfectly hand in hand. And I love how, I don't know, I feel like, oh, well, this is water and stuff. But they're both really beautiful cards. Courage. Let's see. Let's see what courage is about. Don't be afraid of change, earth signs. Never be afraid of change. We have, wow, the first words are literally step forward. Isn't that jump in, basically? That's crazy. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means fear less. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have great valor within you. Oh my gosh, earth signs are so beautiful. Jump in and do it. Who gives a fuck about what anybody else is say, okay? Like, listen to yourself, live your life, and do what you gotta do. And yeah, that's so important for everyone listening to this. Fearless doesn't mean you have no fear. I feel like if we are sitting around waiting to do something until we don't have fear anymore, it'll never come. The fear goes away by just doing it anyway, being scared to doing it and doing it anyway. So that's a beautiful message, earth signs. Thank you, because I needed that with myself, but it was probably for me too, because I'm a Capricorn, or Capricorn rising. Last one, let's see, air signs. Last oracle message. Let's get an oracle message for air signs. They had lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. And we have action. Action. You've done this before. So there's something that you're being called to action to do that you may have had to do previously. Let's see. It says, a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step, but not now. Now is the time to take immediate action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze, and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Quicken your spirit by making decisions now. Even if you are not 100% certain of your decision right now, it's better to make any choice than none at all. It's better to make any choice than none at all. Nothing can change if nothing changes. Okay, air signs. And that's a message for everyone, honestly. I feel like the entire collective is really being pushed to push past their limits, go past your fears, and just do that shit. Just do it. It's really time to transform your life, and the universe really has been listening to us, hearing us, tell the universe what our goals are, where we want to be. And now, especially with Saturn retrograde, it's pushing us to do what we have to do to get there. So beautiful energy. Take it as a grain of salt. Sometimes it feels like the universe is kicking your ass and left and right, but know that it's all for your higher good, okay? We're already at 40 minutes, so I'm gonna shut this down. Hit me up if you'd like a personal reading. Please like, share, subscribe the video, whatever. And thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.